Hi, I'm Dua,
I'm Arshad Tanvi,
Hi, I'm Ariba.
My name is Bushra Bondil,
and I was the recorder for the group.
and I'm the media manager of the group leader.
And I was the checker of the group. The aim of our project was to
Inculcate the significance
of mental health among employees,
and in various occupations,
so together we are team
mental harmony.
and employment.
The reason why we chose this topic was that we were curious about the deep masked reasons behind the mass deployment in the years 2019 to 2021. Furthermore, we analyzed its effects on mental health and global economy.
Why did the downsizing? See, downsizing took place because there was a simple thing like people were working as computers and robots. Initially, in the offices, the intellectual mind, the brain was being used for a lot of other activities like public dealing, social skills, marketing, etc. etc. But when we went under lockdown, all of it immediately transformed into a completely digital world, right? And when we talk about the digital world, all the social skills, all the interpersonal skills, all those different areas that a person is usually empowered with as an innate tendency, the person those skills were not required anymore, right? So when it went for downsizing, it was majorly that everyone started working on computers. And when we talk about the computers, it was like simple machinery being operated. So one person was able to perform the job of 10 people using a computer. Then I would really mention here for your information and learning both that see, when people are not going to the offices, the domestic staff was not required, right? People who used to carry mails from one office to the other, like the office boys, the cleaning staff. So majorly, people who were not using brains in their jobs were majorly downsized, and that is where a major blow took place, that the financial, the job related, unemployment, all sort of crisis surfaced. Unfortunately, I would say no, because when we say everyone, we need to cover the entire global community and the humanity around us, right? But if we speak about the good areas of Islamabad, Lahore, Karachi, the major cities of Pakistan and across the globe, yes, there has been a drastic technological advancement, and everyone was able to have that digital switch, which was definitely a very big leap, which couldn't have taken place without COVID. But if I talk about with perspective of a student, see these students studying in the outskirts of or the suburb areas of Pakistan, they have not been able to have any facility or access to any sort of digital equipment, or rather have also suffered because COVID was all around. So the education and the classes and the access to education basically lacked in the suburbs. So was the case with the jobs as well. So there was a major switch with respect to all sort of jobs, all sort of professions, but the suburbs with not sufficient resource of the internet, technology, and we need to remember that not everyone is tech savvy and not everyone is literate with the technological use. So that is where the problem starts.
Yes, if I look at our system, within our school system, yes, everyone was facilitated. You people also got Google Classrooms, everybody got an email, and you people had your mailing addresses and everything. Teachers were facilitated, and yes, I believe that we had a lot of help from the system, and we did very well in that digital switch and online classes and everything.
Well, it was mixed. पहली चीज they tried their level best not to make employees redundant. So that is the plus part. बीकन हाउस ने कोशिश पूरी की कि वो नहीं करें. फर्लो टर्म यूज़ की थी. फर्लो इन द सेंस के कुछ टाइम पीरियड के देवर सम एम्प्लॉयज़ जो नहीं थे, बट नॉर्मली नहीं उन्होंने किया. बट इंक्रीमेंट नहीं हो सके जो रेगुलर होते हैं. बट अगेन सिचुएशन वॉज अब नॉर्मल, सो वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि उसमें इंक्रीमेंट्स वगैरह वो चीज़ नहीं हो सकती थी ड्यूरिंग कोविड, बिकॉज स्कूल्स व ऑनलाइन एंड चलो OA लेवल्स में तो ठीक था. प्राइमरी सेक्टर के अंदर पेरेंट्स didn't take online classes so seriously because बच्चे छोटे थे and टू उनकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग में कि ये सब वैसे तो दे withdraw their children, most of them. So उसकी वजह से badly hit हुए schools and we can understand कि उस टाइम हालात ऐसे नहीं थे, but they tried their level best not to make their employee redundant.
Yes, I do believe that the COVID-19, the period of COVID-19 was very well taken care of by my organization. If I speak about my university, that's a chartered university being run under Air Force. So they made sufficient efforts, all the sanitization and all the facilities were provided. However, my personal clinic, that's psych care, we were able to reach out to the maximum people on voluntary basis, particularly to help during the COVID situation. So mental health services were offered to the community across the globe. And when I talk about the professions, I saw a lot of passionate psychologists, clinical psychologists, and organizations rendering support for the mental health of the community. However, there is always a room for improvement. Yes, the organizations, schools, education sectors definitely need to step up more to improve and make it better. And there is a dire need of clinical setups and hospital settings to have psychologists who can render services more conveniently and to a larger group of population. My mental health, I would rather say that it improved because I got some time for self-reflection. My usual routine is that all around the day I am engaged in different sessions, speaking to clients with different problems. So I rarely got time for myself. But COVID, initially when it struck, we shifted online. So I got sufficient time to spend with myself, my family, get myself busy with activities like the lifestyle management. I got regular with walk. I got better with eating habits because I was staying home. I got better with my skin routine. So all those things improved. And similarly, my different engagements and activities like reading books, watching something nice, that I wasn't able to do earlier, I was very easily able to do that. So initially, yes, but I would definitely confess and I would agree to the fact that the fear of getting COVID, rather the fear of the family getting COVID, was initially really bad. And over the period, yes, I was able to manage that. And maybe it was because of my clients. and my students, because my students are my energy at university. So I think teaching them, speaking to them, and helping them fight the COVID situation was something that really, really helped me too.
Okay. I would not say that it was a big effect. Yes, obviously looking around and listening in the news, and initially when it was complete lockdown, like everyone else, yes, I would say I was also scared of this COVID, and I had strict rules at home. Nobody was visiting us. We were not going anywhere. My maid was not coming for the work, so we were handling everything ourselves. That I would say would be a good point. Even when we had to go to the market to get the groceries, when we used to come back, I used to tell everyone they had to take off their shoes outside. Even when I was coming to office, my husband was going to his office. So the minute we entered home, that person who has come from the office had to go and take a shower immediately. The clothes were all washed in Dettol water and everything. So yes, that was very stressful. But thank God that it was not something that which remained or mentally disturbing or whatever. It was just the SOPs, or I would say precautions, that we were taking. Otherwise, in other words, I would say yes, lockdown period was another thing that you became very close to your families, many families. And the same thing happened at our place. Like I said, maid was not coming. So I was working in the kitchen and all the other stuff and all, and my kids were helping me out. There was Ramzan during that lockdown period, so we were trying out new dishes daily, and the maid was not there, so we had to do everything of kari and sari and all. So that was again something interesting, which I would say, okay, all together we did all that work. So thank God that it wasn't affected in that way, that some people had issues.